Now, let's try this again. Good afternoon, Bengaluru. This is G. Scott Talby. We're going to try something a little bit different, maybe for a little while, just as an experiment to see how it goes. I've plugged my camera on my helmet backwards today. Interesting little test to see what the footage looks like going in reverse. It's late afternoon here. It's been in the mid-30s today. Celsius, mid-30s, like 34, 35, and I don't know if you convert these in your head, but when I convert 34, 35 from Celsius into Fahrenheit, I get somewhere around hot. So, yeah, it's just a tad bit uncomfortable to be out here during the day. But you can make some accommodations so that you can stay a little bit cooler. I put my backpack on my fuel tank, which means I no longer have it on my back, and that keeps me a bit cooler. Interesting. Hold on a moment. So try to get through this. Okay. So, accommodation-wise, yeah, I've moved my backpack onto the tank, and now I'm wearing shoes that, oh, you can't see those either. I'm wearing sandals, open shoes. Wow, it's kind of mind-boggling to think about my camera being backwards. I have a tendency to look at things that at which I'm interested. So it's kind of counterintuitive. When I see something in which I'm interested, I look at it, and now the camera moves away from it. So maybe we'll just drive around and you guys can see what you see. Oh man, I love this tiny little street. No, I don't, because it's packed with people. Always be suspicious of water on the roads. It's not always water. In fact, judging by the smell that I've just encountered, I'm going to guarantee that that was not water on the roads. These roads are so bumpy. So I have found that I actually wear through foot pads, or what are these things, you know, the little pieces of rubber that go on the posts where you put your feet on the bike here. Yeah, I actually wear through them. That could be for a couple reasons. One, it could be because the chunks of rubber that, the chunks of rubber that are put on here are just made really poorly, and they get worn by the elements and they crack and they break. And that's a distinct possibility, like crap made out of crappy rubber or plastic. But two, I think this is part of it as well, is that I use them a lot. The roads are so bad, I end up standing, lifting my tush up off of the bike, off of the seat, so that my knees absorb the shocks. I think as a result, put a lot of weight and wear on those rubber feet. I've gone through 2 pair in 3 years. Okay. They weigh through about 1.5 years. I find a lot of the plasticky, rubbery parts wear out really easily. Not just on the bike, but anything here. And I think it's a combination of like cheap plastics used and really harsh environment. Lots of sun, lots of dust, lots of dirt. This L board has a busted tail. You know what? That doesn't do you no good. That does you no good. You cannot see what I'm talking about. I'm looking at something and commenting about it, and you're like, what the hell is this guy going on about? Can only comment on things after I've passed them. I think some of these speed bumps and bumpy roads are what broke my last laptop. I had my laptop in my backpack, which has a little space for laptops specifically designed to protect them. And I had it sitting on the tank like I do today. When I got home, I took my laptop out of my bag and, screen is cracked, busted, gone. And it must have been pressed up against the tank here and taken some hard speed bump or something like that. And just pop, cracked the screen. Well, now I'm in an unfortunate position of having to have it repaired in the United States. See, they don't offer service here. So now I've got to find a way to get it back to the U.S., send it in for repair, and then turn around and get back here. Getting it to the U.S. shouldn't be that much of a trouble. I can drop it in a FedEx, have it sent to America. No big deal. But getting a working laptop sent from America to here is going to be more trouble. There's a huge tax that gets put on electronic items when they get sent into the country. And even though it's my laptop and I've already bought it and I've already used it and I'm just getting it repaired, having it shipped in through FedEx or something is just of nightmarish proportions. All right, is the gate open? I'll know before viewers at home because I can see what's coming in front. And yes, the gate is open. No, the gate is not officially open. I just snuck through behind that bus. Cheap thrills. So I'm headed home to meet Sharon, see what she's up to. Apparently she had some kind of incident go down to college today that she's not super happy about. And I'll go home and get all the details and see what we can do to make things better. Oh shit, I just lost my water bottle. Thank you. All right, this is going to need to find a better place when it is on the tank like that. My water bottle is also a monopod, so I keep it around for those moments when you're out somewhere and you need to set your camera on something and there's nothing around to set it on. I put a little tripod mount at the top of my water bottle. It's also useful as a small extension for the action camera. The Sony action camera uses a standard tripod mount for a lot of its casings, which is really convenient if you ever do any other kind of photography stuff, because just about everything you have uses a standard tripod mount. It's called a standard for a reason. So if you do any other kind of photography work, having your action cam easily fit on whatever other accessory you have is super handy. Well, my gut instinct tells me that you'll probably get a couple cool scenes from the back of the helmet here, as long as it's aligned fairly straight. That I don't know. But my gut instinct is telling me that most people aren't going to want to watch a video like this the whole time. Like, I lost my water bottle back there. It popped out of the bag and slid across the street. Some kid on a bicycle picked it up. And that's a really cool interaction that you guys would have seen had my camera been facing forward. But, yeah, it has almost no impact, I bet, facing backwards like this. But no problem. The only thing this video costs me is a bit of time. So we'll try it, and we will see. Sugar cane mama. Vroom. Just fast like it. Vroom. Right. Thank you for riding with me today. I hope it's been pleasurable, but I haven't made you sick riding everything backwards. So stay tuned. I will see you again very shortly. I promise next time the video will be a little less wacky. This is really just an experiment for me. Kind of see, does it work backwards? Oh my god, that child is so cute. And you can't see him. I only get to see everything after the fact. Hey, these kids are playing cricket. So I'll talk to you again soon. Peace.